our first community call. My name is Matvey, and for the recording, if you watch this in YouTube and want to join our next community call, check description below the video. Here we want to discuss monthly our progress on Keep open source software, and we want to show new developments, what we maybe didn't publish yet, and at the end, there will be a Q&A session. So if you have any questions about Keep, feel free to join our next community call. Today we have two things to show. Vladimir and Kirill, they will show pieces of Keep they worked on, and the first update we'll show today is a topology. Our latest developments in the topology field. Topology is a relatively new feature in Keep, allowing you to consume topology from external source and use it together with alerts and incidents, enrich alerts with topology data, show affected services, etc. So we want to invest a lot in this, and we already invested a lot. And Kirill, stage is yours.
Yeah, so as Matvey said, topology is pretty interesting thing, helping out monitoring and inspecting alerts will happen. So let me do a quick demo what we have regarding this in Keep now. So first of all, to have this topology map, first you need to connect some providers which supply it. And then you can see this map, assuming you have pretty sophisticated setup. And what you can do is just, for example, search for some services, and you can see alerts that happen to them. And it also changes color on criticality. And our nice thing to do is if you happen to go to your feed and see some critical alert, you can see right there in the alert details, like topology of service which related to this alert. So it may help to investigate it further and also to know better like what happened. And to wrap up a bit, there's another cool feature. So if you exported your services from topology provider and want to group some services into application which actually showcases some applications in the real world, we probably have some outage costs and whatever, you want to group them. So you can now just, simple as that, just select it and create application. For example, it would be example. And now you can see these labels. You can also edit it later and see it on map. And it also will be used for showing you topology related to these applications in feed of alerts. So, yeah, that's it. And yeah, I was trying to not to rush. So yeah, back to Matvey.
I think it's important to highlight where this topology could come from. So as well as I know now, we support Datadog topology. So if you connect your Datadog provider, this is a real demo thing. If you connect Datadog provider or ServiceNow provider, those providers could consume topology. General ask to whoever watch our YouTube, if you want to consume topology from some other provider, feel free to publish in our GitHub, like create an issue. We'll work on that. Yay, to see in the stream.
Yeah, so just to quick to demo like how to connect, you just could find the providers which support topology. For now, it's Datadog and ServiceNow. Yeah, it would be added. Yeah.
I think there's it's worth mentioning one more thing that is that you can do with topology, and I think that's also super interesting. Is we have our mapping feature where you can basically enrich alerts with more context based on either static dynamic data, but you can also use the topology data to enrich alerts based on the topology data that you have. So it's as easy as selecting the attribute from the alert that you want to match on. So let's say the topology display name and the alert display name are the same, the same value. You will basically get all the topology attributes enriched in your alert automatically, which is also pretty cool. If you have, I don't know, the team or the Slack channel that is basically responsible for this alert, you can get that from topology, enrich it automatically in your alerts, and then use workflows to send messages to the relevant people in that channel, for example.
Yeah, thank you, Tal. Awesome use case.
Cool. So thank you, Kirill. A lot of work in this topology map. And let us know if you have some topology related, service map related issues, questions. Join Slack. The whole team is present there. Help channel. Ask questions. You could tag Kirill. That's a hint for those who watch this in YouTube. Okay. So Vladimir. Vladimir wanted to show something about latest developments with incidents. So stage is yours.
Thank you. Hello all. So let's get started. So what do we have now? As you can see, we are heading towards idea that alerts are just signals which can identify the incidents which are ongoing. And now incidents are on the top of the menu. What do we have? We have a table with the different arguments. They are all coming from the incidents, from alerts we have. So services which were affected, sources of the alerts we have related to this incident. Nice features we have working on is also adding AI to summarize what's happening. And more of that if we will go somewhere inside the incident. Let's go to this test incident. Sorry, it's a local environment and can take a while to render. So
that's why we do it on a call, because it's live demo always feels better, but sometimes it doesn't work.
Yeah. Sorry for that. A lot of work today. I just finished to work on the filtering for this because at some point you can have a lot of incidents or resolved to something, and you will need to find something in history. So inside the incident, we have all related alerts. We have great timeline, thanks to Tal. Later, here will be visible the topology for the incident. It will be related to the topology you just saw, introduced by Kirill. And we now can use incidents inside our workflows. I will show a little bit later as a triggers. So when some work will be applied, it will appear here. And again, a little bit of UI. You can chat with the AI. Copilot console, you can chat with the AI to help you to find what's going on, how it could be resolved or something. I think that's the most important thing for now. Incidents have statuses, so we can just change them if we're sure that this is resolved. And while we and the status will change, and more of that, all alerts which are related to this incident will be also marked as resolved, so you don't need to do it manually. Sorting all of the stuff, filtering. So, for example, you only want to see the high. Oh, zombies. Okay, quite high priority. As I mentioned, about the sources. Matvey asked about the sources of topology. So here, possible sources of the incident. Right now, we're not importing incidents yet from the services, but we have correlation rules, which are you can create. And if your alerts matching these rules, they will just be created. It will be created the incident with all related alerts. It will be automatically updated, and so on and so on. And more of that, if you want, for example, when any incident is created, you want to go to, I don't know, to create the ticket in Jira or something, you can use it in workflows. But again, dev environment, it's compiling the page. Sorry. It can take up to 30 seconds. Okay. So we can create the new workflow, for example.
That's the slowest page on the platform.
Yeah, yeah, we're working on it also from time to time.
Yeah, it's okay. I guess it's okay in production where everything is already pre-compiled and works fast.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. By the way, just recently we introduced new editor. So now, in addition to what we already had, we now can set the starting triggers. So previously it was not so usable, but now we have this possibility, and incidents also can be a starting trigger. So for example, you can react on creating or updating any of the incidents. So if you will create the correlation rule, it will create the incident. You can run the workflow, reacting on created incident to create, I don't know, any step related to creating Jira ticket actions. Yeah, some kind of Jira action. So, and so on. That's, I suppose, mostly it. If you have anything you want to see here, if you will experience any troubles, so as always, go into help channel. You can ping me.
Thank Vladimir.
Yeah.
Thank you, Vladimir. So let's maybe wrap up the demo part. I see heart emojis.
Wait a sec, Matvey. I was thinking Tal could demo the chat thing, no?
Yeah, so I don't have it ready at the moment, but I will definitely do that the next community call that we have.
It's a nice teaser for the next month. So next month, Tal will show how to chat with incidents and how to ask Keep about how to fix something. There are some crazy things happening under the hood. Cool. Should we have Q&A? It's supposed to happen.
I'm sure I think I can ask at least one or two questions to have the Q&A part. I mean, one question actually was about the incident, so it was nice for Vladimir for showing it off. I think it's a cool thing, especially also in the workflows. Maybe one thing for the future, like, are there any like plans and so on to have that, like the configuration, like as code in some form or way? Because like now, as like at least from the last months, the feature readiness of Keep is really like ramping up, and probably you will have, especially like with Tori and like with all the other things, you will have a lot of configuration there. And maybe at some point it makes sense to not have that only then basically over the front end, or but also have like an kind of infrastructure as code layer for whatever.
I think Matthew wanted to unmute himself,
okay.
but just jumped off.
That's totally fine. Should I ask the next question?
It's an accident.
Yeah. Okay. We think a lot about improving the workflows regarding to the incidents. For example, right now you can not using editor. For example, it's YAML configuration. You can use it manually. So it's just there. I think it's documented. It's quite strict. We will add more things related to incidents like actions. Right now, you can for example, create incident from the workflow, but we will add it. Also teaser for the next month, I suppose.
I feel that like the real question is like the real answer is that for most of the resources we do have provisioning as code. It's true that it's not blocking features, so like it's not that we for every feature have as code compatibility. But the truth is, feel free to I don't know, ask and we will do it. I guess that's the quickest way
Okay.
of like pushing things with Keep.
I will
Like
definitely do that.
yeah, so for workflows, providers, which are like the main components, you do like you can spin it up as code. And if you have something else on mind that is not supported yet, like also users, like you can spin up users from code, like to spin up Keep with like existing users, so you don't need to create them, and roles and API keys also. I guess that's it.
Thanks for the answer. Okay.
So, Marco, if you have more,
Sure.
feel free
Sure.
to
I
shoot.
can. I can
Right
keep
here
going.
for you.
One thing regarding which I have noticed, I mean, it's a little bit related. It's like kind of in the performance sense of way, but I think there are some developments also like for caching already on your side, right? Especially like for the dashboard and so on, because especially like if you get like in the thousands of alerts or like meanwhile feed, it's not incidents. I'm not confusing the both. Then it can get like into the performance perspective. You will feel it definitely instead if you have like a fresh installation. But I think I have seen there some development right also for cache implementation.
I think in our team, Kirill is the advocate for faster UI.
Yeah, I advocate for it, and Shahar already did some work to speed up cold start of some pages. So yeah, please share your specific like use case. For example, maybe you have a lot of alerts, and yeah, I mean, excited to tackle this issue. I really like fast products, and Keep will be soon like much more faster, I guess. So yeah.
Okay.
Your
Awesome to
feedback
hear
is
that.
welcome.
Then last question, all good things are three, right? So regarding workflows, I really liked basically the extensive things you can do with workflows. But what I'm currently, at least personally, struggling with it is based on the examples to really know what I can do with it and what options are there provided. I mean, I was searching in the docs and also reading about it, but I'm using only like 5% of what I actually can do with it. And I think at least also for the people outside there, from my personal opinion, that's like one of the key features from Keep and what you can do with it workflows, and which no other really like competitor basically has it, at least to that extent. But I think it's a bit missing yet. I mean, you have now these like existing workflow examples templates, but maybe also like in regards of documentation to see really, okay, what options are there available, what you can do with it, because that is like the main leverage I can see, or like we currently getting from Keep.
Yeah, so this is like the first thing we did to expose workflows in a better way. So we have lots of examples, maybe not so well documented in our GitHub repo, but exposing it, and still you can see that we have places to improve, for example, with the workflow's name and the description, and probably documenting better. But I think that's the first step we took towards exposing workflows better. And in general, I can share that we have a lot of initiatives right now to redo the docs. So we're slowly pushing new pages and changing existing pages. So one of the pages that I think I'm not, maybe I'm lying here, but I think we already have an issue for that. But to redo the workflows section, because basically it's quite old. It doesn't show the new workflow editor. It doesn't show a lot of the new functionalities that we added for workflows throughout the time. So definitely going to improve it further. And I think that, I don't know, maybe you already have cool use cases for the workflows that you are using today, but one of the greatest things I would like to see from these community talks, from the community in general, is people contributing their cool workflows so other people can use it as well, if it makes sense, of course. And then maybe this thing one day will become some kind of marketplace where you can see what other folks are using to, I don't know, handle their incidents, or um, send beautiful Slack messages when something happens with some alert. Yeah, but definitely it's a great great note, and we will work to make it better.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I think that's it. So thanks everyone who joined. Thanks everyone who watched this recording on YouTube. Join our next community call. Find links in the description for this video, and see you soon. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you, and keep up the great work. I really love your support in the community part and also the Slack. So just as a last sentence from my side.